Welcome to Manchester United Daily Updates. Subscribe for more Manchester United news, match previews, and transfer updates. Man United now chasing Europe's most wanted manager. The current international break represented an ideal opportunity to get rid of Erik ten Hag, but the Manchester United manager is still at the helm and is now gearing up for the fixtures that present themselves in the next few weeks. You cannot blame the ownership for sticking by him after handing out a new contract over the summer. You always have to stand by your decisions as best you can. However, questions must be raised over why he was given an extension in the first place. The FA Cup triumph over Manchester City clearly bought him some time, but it shouldn't have. The style of play, transfer business and his man management all leave plenty to be desired, and perhaps unsurprisingly, it's now getting worse. The Red Devils sit 14th in the Premier League table, having endured their worst start to campaign after 7 games. So, if Ten Hag does get the boot, who could take over? Man United manager candidates. One of the most sought-after names from a Man United perspective has been that of Thomas Tuchel. Talks were reportedly held with the German before giving Ten Hag new terms, but a move didn't materialize. Tuchel is still one of the main candidates on United's shortlist, but with the former Bayern Munich manager now also in the frame for the England job, they will be hard-pressed to tempt him to Old Trafford. Another name is Sporting boss Ruben Amorim. That's according to GIVEMESPORT sources who suggest that he has been earmarked as a potential candidate alongside Tuchel and Brentford manager Thomas Frank. Amorim was close to taking over at West Ham United in the summer before Julen Lopetegui was given the reins. The Portuguese boss even flew out to London for talks with the club, but was ultimately left unimpressed. His loyalty for Sporting is usually unwavering, but he was forced to issue an apology for his actions. Despite how the last few seasons have gone, United would surely represent a more attractive proposition than West Ham, why Ruben Amorim would be a great Ten Hag replacement. At just 39 years of age, the Portuguese is one of the most exciting young coaches in the game, having led his side to 3 League Cups and 2 league titles during his stint in the capital. In short, he's pretty damn good, and it's hardly a surprise that he has been named Europe's most wanted. Manchester United considering Edin Terzic as Erik ten Hag replacement. Manchester United are looking at former Borussia Dortmund boss Edin Terzic as a potential Erik ten Hag replacement. The future of Erik ten Hag is a massive talking point. After a poor start to the new season, Manchester United could part ways with the Dutch manager, and they have already started looking for potential replacements. According to a report from The Sun, the Red Devils are considering Edin Terzic as an ideal candidate to take over from the former Ajax boss. Ten Hag's future was uncertain after the end of the 2023-24 season. The United Chiefs decided to back him during their end-of-season review meeting. They gave him significant funds to use during the summer transfer window to transform his team. While the Dutch manager did manage to bring a few of his top targets, not much has changed at Old Trafford. They lack a clear identity, and despite spending a fortune, the results are not going their way. With the Red Devils currently 14th on the points, Ten Hag is somehow clinging on to his job. The club chiefs held a 7-hour-long meeting in London last Tuesday to discuss his future. Ten Hag remains on the hot seat for now, but one cannot guarantee how long he will survive. United have already started looking at alternatives, and Gareth Southgate and Thomas Tuchel are believed to be the top targets. Edin Terzic to be the new Man United manager. They are even considering promoting their assistant manager and club legend Ruud van Nistelrooy. They have their eyes on other targets, and one surprise name on the list is that of Edin Terzic. The 41-year-old guided Borussia Dortmund to the Champions League final last season, and he could soon take charge as United's new boss. The German manager did his coaching badges in England, and he worked as an assistant manager at West Ham United for around 2 years. He spent the majority of his time working at Dortmund. He managed them at different levels and has had 2 different stints as their boss. Terzic's work at Dortmund didn't go unnoticed, and his attacking style of play seems to have attracted the attention of the United Chiefs, who are looking for an ideal candidate to take over from Ten Hag. While he seems to have everything to succeed at Old Trafford, it will be a shock if he does get the job ahead of the other options. Man United now want to sign £17 million manager to replace Ten Hag. Manchester United manager, Erik ten Hag, has struggled to get results so far this season, despite being backed heavily by the owners back in the summer transfer window. The Dutch coach's tactics haven't really worked so far this season. The Red Devils are not sitting pretty in the Premier League table. Sitting 14th is not a good reflection of a club of Manchester United's stature, and it will come as a crucial disappointment if they fail to get Champions League football for the second season in a row. With the international break now underway, the Old Trafford side seem to be looking at replacements for Ten Hag. As per Give Me Sport, the Red Devils now want to sign talented Portuguese manager, Ruben Amorim, who is in charge of Sporting CP at the moment. The report adds that Amorim is a coach who has the endorsement of United midfielder and captain, Bruno Fernandes. Surely, the club captain will have some kind of say in suggesting who he thinks is the best man to take the club forward. The good thing for Man United is that Amorim has a £17 million release clause in his contract for foreign clubs. The Red Devils will have to make a significant investment, but it might be worth it in the long run. Sporting CP are the defending champions in Portugal and have started this season in fine fashion with 8 wins from 8 games in the league with 27 goals scored and just 2 conceded. It is an incredible show of quality from the tactician. It remains to be seen what the future holds for Ten Hag and, as a consequence, Ruben Amorim. He has been showing great quality so far this season from a tactician's perspective, and let's wait and see how it goes.